Of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the New England Patriots and the Houston Texans. The Lombardi trophy waiting in the wings tonight. Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt here, and the narrative we are all focusing on this evening, partner. And the franchise's first ever appearance here. Can they win it all?
And we're focusing on it. The country's focused on it. Everybody on the outside is focused on it. But here's the deal, Kate. If they're going to get it done, they've got to play light, not tight. And that is so much easier said than done on this stage.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. This makes it up to the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey? Well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs. And it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play action, May. Finds his man, it's 𝗔𝙗 Douglas. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
May now, 3rd and 2. Cut for big yards on the right side. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a New England first down.
New England.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Play made by E.J. Speed.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Sticking with Henderson. Escapes the defender. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They get 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's May. Brought in close to the 8. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Now Brock still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. From the gun, it's May. Brought in. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. The Texans closing in, and they get to him. Final timeout called by the Texans, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. 𝗠𝗱𝗡𝗟 connects. And all the way into the second quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Let's get this point. Come on, kick it. Chip shot. That's a gimme. That's a gimme. We need these points.
Now 𝗠𝗱𝗡𝗟 on to send it away.
To kick off for New England.
Here's Tremon Smith with the return. Shoots away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. And his first pass falls incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. On the return is Marcus Jones. He took 3 punts back for scores, playing his college ball right here in Houston. Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. May now from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to get it with the option. And this Passes across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. May off the play fake. Throwing the out route complete. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a New England first down. Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Bring it home, baby! Come on, catch it!
So first and 10 now from the 30. Going play action, May. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, but they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. Second and 10. Back to the air, it's May. And a cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Do it again, defense!
Now it's Andres Borregales to try the Patriots field goal. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Borregales connects. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
3 points are huge. Come on, 3 more points.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So that is 2 quarters in the books here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hanson with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Well, we all enjoyed that halftime show, right, Brock? These guys were strategizing how to win that Lombardi. We're back underway in the Super Bowl. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the third. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Collins got it left side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Hey, I know 3rd and 1 feels like an automatic running down, but after seeing that last play yield you nothing, this offense and that coordinator's got a seed of doubt. This defense playing some mind games with them.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Stroud on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's a handoff to Marks. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
6 yards. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Well, no repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Set up a screen here for Marks. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Stroud now on 3rd. This connects with Schultz. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's the Texans football. Some ground to make up if they want to win that title. Offense is set. 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. Taken in by Kirk right side. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
At the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
All day. Yeah. Stop. Football defense. Stick a defense. Make them feel it, baby. Football defense. Let's go. Let's control the trench. Watch the middle.
Here's Strand again. Right back to Kirk, and he's got it again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and goal, they've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
No score, team.
Again, Stroud. Brings it in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans come through to tie it in the 4th. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
All right, time for the kick that he has dreamt of his entire life. And the kick is good, and they've taken the lead in the final quarter of the Super Bowl.
Makes the score Texans 7, Patriots 6.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The New England offense running out now. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. To throw, here's May. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
Complete to Travion Henderson. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 28-yard line.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Patriots down by only 1. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down. Here's May to the air. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he ended up time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throwing now.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully, and now they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here come the Texans as they get set to take over on offense. Their defense held, clinging to the slimmest of leads, Brock, and now that lead entrusted to this offense, asking them to just run out that clock.
And now the last thing this offense wants to do, really the only thing it can't do, is make an unforced error and turn it over.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 29-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has it downfield, working the left. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get some all-important insurance. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead to 8.
Texans 14, Patriots 6.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. They have a chance to tie this game back up, but they got to get this to the end zone first on a touchdown, and then again on a 2-point try. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Counter play, it's Henderson. Shoots away from 1. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So it'll be second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Complete to Stephon Diggs. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game. But we all know, Brock, those slot guys start piling up receptions, and that makes them a priority target for the defense.
Yep.
They kept someone nearby, and they pick off that check down.
Yeah, if a play breaks down in today's football, like back in my day, last century, right, you checked it down to the running back. That's not the case anymore. These slot receivers, well, they're as big a security blanket as running backs are, but the defenses, to your point, Kate, they figured it out too. And that defense, well, they didn't just figure it out in their head, they went out and executed with their bodies to take it away.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Here's a design run. And their first visit to the Super Bowl is a historic one that no Texans fan will ever forget. Houston, you are champions of the NFL! You think of all the seasons this franchise has gone through, Brock, the great teams they had that came up just a little bit short, the rebuilds that ushered in new, hopeful eras, all of those have led to this moment when they were finally able to claim their first Super Bowl title.
And you know what's so amazing about this mountaintop, Kate, is we're looking out on the field and the confetti and all the players and coaches and families, everyone in the building, and yet you and I know there's so many millions in their town.